Once upon a time in a small village surrounded by tall palm trees, red earth, and the sound of talking drums, there lived a man called Okoro the hunter. Strong shoulders, proud chest, eyes sharp like a hawk, but brain. Let's just say the gods forgot to add enough wisdom inside.
Me. I can kill 2 antelopes in one hunt. In fact, I can handle 2 wives at once. What is difficult there?
God have mercy upon us.
Okoro, be careful oh. Antelope no dey talk back, but wife get mouth like market bells, you gonna learn. 2 wives. Okoro, even 1 wife nearly finished me. I still have scars from spoon throwing war. You are a mumu man.
I, Okoro, son of the forest, will prove to you all that 2 wives are better than 1. You will all see.
Continue.
He said it with his chest. With confidence. But my people, pride is like a goat that enters the yam barn. It never ends well. Are you sure you are ready for this story? Cause it get as it be, are you sure? Nwonu, let's go there. All my people, listen well, because this story is sweeter than honey and hotter than pepper soup. In the great village of Umuaka, where secrets never last longer than a goat tied near a yam barn, there lived a man called Okoro. Okoro was tall, broad-chested, and strong. His bow never missed, his traps never failed, and his pride was taller than the palm trees. Okoro believed that if he could kill 2 antelopes in one hunt, then surely he could handle 2 wives in one hunt. He used to boast in the village square. 1 wife is for weak men. I, Okoro the hunter, would take 2 wives, and they will serve me like queens serve a king. The villagers laughed until their bellies shook. One man shouted, Okoro, even my goat and my cow fight every day for food. You want to bring that waller inside your hut? Another added, oh, my brother, an antelope does not talk back, but a wife. A wife has a mouth like a market bell. But Okoro did not listen. His chest was full of pride, and his ears were blocked like a drum covered in goatskin. Even an old woman warned him, shaking her grey head, my son, the man who carries 2 pots at the same time should know one will surely break. Did Okoro hear? He only laughed, I will carry 3 pots if I like. At home, his first wife, Ngozi, was waiting. Oh, Ngozi. A woman with eyes sharp like pepper and a tongue sharper than a razor. When she heard Okoro's boasting, her hands flew to her waist and she hissed, Okoro, have you finished paying bride price of 1 before looking for another? If you try it, this house will turn to thunder and lightning. She even waved her wooden spoon at him as if it was a spear. Okoro ducked and laughed, Ngozi, must you always fight me with spoon? Tomorrow you will break my head. But Ngozi only hissed louder. Mark my words. 1 wife is enough trouble. Bring another and you will know if I am truly Ngozi, daughter of fire. But, oh my people, stubbornness is like a yam, if you don't cook it well, it will choke you. Weeks later, Okoro appeared in the village square with a new wife, Adama. Beautiful, young, her steps soft like gazelle on fresh grass. She smiled shyly, but the villagers, they laughed like madmen at a masquerade. Okoro has done it, someone shouted. Another laughed till he coughed, may the gods help him. This is not marriage, this is wrestling competition. Okoro ignored them, patting his new wife's shoulder. You and Ngozi will live like sisters, he boasted. Sisters indeed, the villagers cried, slapping their knees. Sisters like lion and hyena. That night, Ngozi's eyes burned like hot coals when she saw Adama. And Adama, with her sweet gentle smile, carried herself like palm wine freshly tapped, smooth, inviting, but dangerous if you drink too much. From that day, my people, the drums of war began to beat softly in Okoro's compound. Oh my people, when a new yam enters the barn, the old yam begins to shift uneasily. That was how Ngozi, the first wife, felt when Adama stepped into her compound. From that very first night, Ngozi's eyes followed the girl like a hawk circling a chick. Ngozi muttered to herself as she stirred the evening soup, so this is the sister Okoro went to bring. A sister that is shining like palm oil in the sun. Let her not think she has come to eat my yam without grinding pepper. The next morning, Adama woke early, humming softly as she swept the compound. Her voice was gentle, like flute music. The men in the village who passed by nodded and whispered, "Okoro has brought a flower to his house." Ngozi heard it. Oh, she heard it well. And immediately her tongue was ready for battle. She clapped her hands and shouted loud enough for the neighbors, "Adama, stop sweeping as if you are dancing. This is not festival ground. Sweep well. Do you want people to say our compound is dirty?" Adama lowered her head politely. "Yes, Sister Ngozi." But that sister pierced Ngozi's ear like mosquito buzz. She hissed, "Don't call me sister. Call me Madam Ngozi. I was here before you. Respect your senior." The villagers watching from the fence nearly collapsed with laughter. One whispered, "Oh, this house will soon catch fire." Later, when Adama cooked stew with fresh fish, the aroma filled the whole village road. Even Okoro licked his lips before entering the hut. But as he carried his bowl, Ngozi stormed in with her spoon, eyes blazing. "So you want to feed my husband without asking me?" she barked. "Do you think this is your father's house? Who gave you permission?" Adama trembled slightly but still smiled sweetly. "I only wanted to help, Madam Ngozi. You were tired, and husband was hungry. Keep quiet." Ngozi snapped, slapping the spoon on the pot so hard that the stew jumped. "If you want to help, go and help your mother in her kitchen. As long as I am here, nobody will outcook me." Okoro tried to calm her down. "Ngozi, must everything be fight? Let the girl cook, no?" Ngozi turned on him, spoon raised like a sword. "Okoro, if she cooks again, you will eat her food forever. As for me, I will pack my pots and go. Choose wisely, hunter of two troubles." The whole hut was silent. Even Okoro's throat dried like harmattan. He dared not argue further. That night, he sneaked to eat Adama's stew behind the hut, licking the pot like a guilty cat. "Oh, my people," from that day Ngozi declared open war. She became sharper with her words, faster with her quarrels, and louder with her complaints. If Adama smiled, Ngozi hissed. If Adama greeted villagers politely, Ngozi rolled her eyes and shouted, "Overdue. She is pretending for people." The villagers enjoyed it more than moonlight wrestling. They would gather outside the fence, pretending to fetch water, just to watch the two wives throw words like arrows. One evening, Ngozi shouted so loud that even the palm trees shook. "Okoro, your second wife is lazy. She wakes up like snail. I, Ngozi, daughter of fire, will not share my husband with a woman who moves like a tortoise." Adama's gentle voice floated back, "But I wake early every day." Ngozi cut her off, "Shut that your sugar mouth. You think Okoro will choose you because you smile? Ha ha ha. Smile does not wash clothes. Smile does not pound yam." The villagers laughed until they almost choked. Some even brought stools to sit and enjoy the drama, like it was evening entertainment. Children sang. First wife, second wife, who will win the hunter's life? But my people, inside Okoro's heart, confusion grew like weeds in a farm. On one side was Ngozi, fire like hot pepper, burning his ears with insults but still cooking meals that made his belly sing. On the other side was Adama, sweet like honey, gentle in words, but every sweetness attracts ants. And the ants, they were already crawling in. The hunter who thought two wives were blessings was now sweating like a man carrying hot charcoal in bare hands. And so, as the moon rose that night, Okoro sat outside, staring at the sky, asking himself quietly, why did I not just stop at one wife? But it was too late. The war had only just begun. My people, watch out for part 2. It can only get better. Oh, I mean hotter, don't mind me. But as you wait for part 2, make sure to like, comment and share. Finally, if you love this kind of stories or African tales in general and do not want to miss out on any of our episodes, do well to subscribe to this channel and stay at alert. We will be back.